Welcome back to the Kosi Arsenal channel. My name is Kosi. Welcome back to a brand new video. Every single person out there is giving their opinion on what Arsenal's 280 million summer should look like. So in this video, I am building Mikel Arteta's 280 million Premier League winning summer. These are the players that I think Arsenal should go for, and if we do, we shall win the Premier League next season. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well. All you've got to do is sit back, relax, and let me know in the comment box below whether you think I am right or wrong among these picks. So, in the number one, Arsenal want Martin Zubimendi as their defensive midfielder. I've gone with Bruno Guimaraes. And the reason that's why I've gone with Bruno Guimaraes, he's going to cost more, but he is a better all-round midfielder than Martin Zubimendi. Now, when I think about Martin Zubimendi, I love him. I absolutely adore the player. Mikel Arteta is absolutely spot on with Martin Zubimendi as his pick. But why I've gone with Bruno Guimaraes is more Premier League proven. He's got more physicality. And as a player, in my opinion, he's a better all-round player, all-round midfielder than Martin Zubimendi. Honestly, we have seen Bruno Guimaraes, his transformation from Lyon to Newcastle, from the French Ligue 1 to the Premier League has been absolutely nothing of sensational. He's been an absolute juggernaut of a player in that Newcastle midfield. And every now and then, Arsenal have been linked with Bruno Guimaraes right from Brazil, during his time at Lyon and then at Newcastle. I don't think it's a coincidence that we are linked with this guy every single summer. Arsenal know the quality of Bruno Guimaraes. For me, obviously it's going to cost about 80 to 90 million. And that is what Arsenal are looking for. If you're looking to seal the deal, if you're looking to add the icing on the cake, this is the guy. These are the profile of signings that you're actually looking at. And Andre Pata coming in, there was a glimpse of hope that maybe Arsenal are going to sign Bruno Guimaraes and Martin Zubimendi, but then the cost would be just too high. You can't go for Zubimendi 60 million euros and then Bruno Guimaraes 80 million pounds. It's just too high. But if I was to choose one of them, I would go for Bruno Guimaraes. Now, my reasons are very clear. Arsenal need next level signings to in order for us to win the Premier League. I mean, Manchester City are rebuilding, Manchester United are rebuilding, Liverpool are rebuilding as well. So if you're going to go and dominate throughout a whole campaign, you're going to have to do a lot. What Liverpool have shown us this season, and what Manchester City have shown us in the in previous years as well, is for you to win the Premier League, you're going to have to lose very few games, and you're going to have to draw very few games. In fact, I think that Liverpool have lost about 2 or 3 games only out of 33 this campaign, and they have drawn about maybe 4 or 5 this campaign. And that shows you that the level of quality and the level of consistency you're gonna need to win the Premier League going onwards is going to be high. So for me, Bruno Guimaraes, Premier League proven, absolute sensation of a talent. He can play anywhere in that midfield. He can literally play anywhere. And I think he raises the level through the roof. If you're losing Partey, you're losing physicality. Bruno Guimaraes brings that physicality. In Thomas Partey and Jorginho, you're losing experience, and you're losing 2 players that are very good on the ball and out of position. Bruno Guimaraes gives you that and more. Of course, he's a little bit younger as well. So let me know. Bruno Guimaraes over Martin Zubimendi. Let me know in the comment box below. My second pick is Lautaro Martinez. Obviously, yeah. I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say. Victor Gyökeres, this and that. Alexander Isak, this and that. The reason as to why I've gone with Lautaro Martinez is I look at the Lautaro Martinez deal as kind of an in-betweener between the high ungettable Isak and the low Shesko deals and the Cunha deals and the Gyökeres deals. If you're going to get Lautaro Martinez at 26 years of age, you're getting a player with enough experience, a leader, a winner at a reasonable price. Honestly, I think that Alexander Isak is like 90 million or 85 million. That is the real price. But right now, Newcastle is saying 150 million. Are Arsenal going to pay 150 million for Alexander Isak? Definitely not. That's why I've gone with Lautaro Martinez as my pick. Right there, what we're talking about is a player that has consistently scored 15 to 20 goals every single campaign for Inter Milan for about forever. Like, It seems like Lautaro Martinez is one of the most underrated strikers in the world. And I won't be surprised if he ends up at Barcelona at any point in time, or even at a club like Bayern. You know, there is this trend where, you know, players get a little bit older and then they end up at Bayern or they end up at Barca. I won't be surprised. Lautaro Martinez is a class act of a striker. He is a genius at finishing off the chances. And what Arsenal are looking for right now is effectiveness. Mikel has been talking about it. We need players that can be effective in putting the ball into the back of the net. Lautaro Martinez can do that. So what Arsenal will be getting with Lautaro is, one, you're not going to pay the king's ransom of Alexander Isak, but you're also not dropping to the level of Cunha. You're not dropping to the level of, Shesko. You're in between there, right? Almost, for me, I would say, if Arsenal are looking for a goal getter, Lautaro Martinez could be a better goal getter than Isak. He doesn't have injury issues, and he's gonna play more minutes. He's gonna play longer, and he's got a lot of experience in the Champions League. He's got a lot of experience, on Europe. He's one player I really adore, and I hope Arsenal can look there. Now, everyone knows on this channel I love an attacking midfielder, and I love Arsenal to sign an attacking midfielder this summer. And Morgan Gibbs-White is my option. Listen, I almost went with Morgan Rogers. But I'm going to give you two reasons why I've gone with Morgan Gibbs-White over Morgan Rogers. I love both of them, right? Rogers is having such a season at Aston Villa, and Morgan Gibbs-White is having what a season he's having at Nottingham Forest, and what a season Nottingham Forest are having as well as a team. But this is what I want to say about these two. I think Morgan Rogers is less creative and score more goals. I think Morgan Gibbs-White scores a lot of goals, yes, but he's a very creative player. And what are Arsenal looking for this summer? A player who can score goals and create chances as well. Now, the reason as to why I would like to have Morgan Rogers as a special mention on this video, and if Arsenal looked at him, I'll be like, get it done. The reason is that Morgan Rogers he's got that ability to break through the lines. I mean, he's one of those players. He's got pace and he's so brave on the ball. But Gibbs-White is a freak. Gibbs-White is like another Bruno Fernandes. In fact, like when I think about Morgan Gibbs-White, I'm thinking Bruno Fernandes. And I wasn't very surprised that Manchester City were looking at him alongside Florian Wirtz to replace KDB. Can you do you hear that? Manchester City are thinking about Morgan Gibbs-White to replace Kevin De Bruyne. It rings some bells, doesn't it? Like, he's so good. That is his level. He's such a well-drilled player. And I would get him at Arsenal in a heartbeat, in my opinion. So Morgan Gibbs-White would cost about 50 million. Nottingham Forest will sell if you get them the right money. Now, we need a winger, right? And I have failed to decide between these two. They would cost about 60 million euros or 60 million pounds actually. Takufesa Kubo at Real Sociedad and Bradley Barcola at Paris Saint-Germain. Now, knowing Mikel Arteta, I think Takufesa Kubo would be the better player for his system. But Bradley Barcola, oh my goodness, he's got the pace and he is such a joy to watch. Now, the only reason as to why I think that Takufesa Kubo is a better option for Mikel Arteta, Mikel loves players that are a little bit too versatile, are versatile. And I think Kubo is that versatile. He can offer that versatility. And I think I kind of feel like Bradley Barcola is this left winger, full stop. I could be wrong. I've not seen him so much in other roles, but he's like a left winger. Now, for me, who I would go with, honestly, I would go with Bradley Barcola. Because I kind of feel like Barcola is, his ceiling is a little bit higher. We have seen the best days of Barcola, but we have not seen all the best days of Barcola. Takufesa Kubo, brilliant player on the ball. He's devastating. He's got the pace. He's a brilliant winger, scores goals as well. If Arsenal could get him, that would be a nice deal. But let me know in the comment box below what you think about my transfer summer for Mikel Arteta to win the Premier League next season.